Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB Skies. I myself am having a wonderful day. Hope you guys all are as well. Let's go ahead and jump forward and finish off with this pack, right? So in between episodes, have not done too much. Today should be the last episode of the series. We should be starting a new pack, hopefully tomorrow, if I get all my ducks in a row. No guarantees, right? But I have a new one picked out, so we should be getting that. But we only need 2 more items to finish off this pack here. We got a little bit to get to it though, so let's go ahead and work on that. The first thing we're going to work on is probably going to be these time torches. These are from Forcecraft. And then we need to also go ahead and get this Glacio ice shard ore from Ad Astra. We're going to have to do a little bit of crafting other rockets and planet hopping and getting some resources there to get that one done. When we finish off this quest line here, we get the Creative World Shaper, which is a really OP item. So I'm pretty excited to get that one. And this quest line here, I've already submitted everything, right? Oh, I haven't done my singularities yet. But I think I've done everything else. I guess that and that. So we'll have to submit those two. But this one's already done. So we effectively already have our cheaty storage disk. We just need to do this one first. Now, I want to set up a little... I know some people will be looking at the time torch. And if you played old school... I guess before it was Forcecraft, it was Darkcraft, right? And very old school mod. You would be thinking, time torch, that thing's OP. This thing's nowhere near OP as it used to be. These things used to be times 6 tick accelerators. Now they're more like tick adders. And they're nowhere near as good as they used to be. So for every second, they add 3 ticks. So out of 20 ticks, you get 23. They're nowhere near as good as they used to be, but we need them for the quest line. And that's going to be what we work towards probably first here. So anyway, I just want to set up that little bit of disappointment because I know some people will be looking at them and going, man, those things are crazy. We'll get them. I mean, this mod is a spiritual successor of that mod anyway. So it's not the exact same mod. And I mean, it just is what it is. That mod was made basically, I guess rebate, I should say, for Sky Factory 1, right? So I guess that's definitely a thing. Anyway, so I got a bunch of stuff here. Like I said, we need to go ahead and get the Forcecraft. It has a really weird leveling system. So I have a bunch of stuff from the mod here. I just crafted up a bunch. Then I have a bunch more here for stuff that we need for enchantments and some of the recipes within the infuser here. But you get a lot of the stuff from the spoils bags that you get from your mob farm. We were getting this stuff early on. And I showed you early on with the shears too. You can shear pigs and cows and make them not have their skin on them. It grows back over time, but you get bacon, right? So that's the thing that I guess that was used for as well. But this stuff's all pretty easy to do. The force logs are easy to do. This stuff here, the actual agates, you actually get the force gems from the sifting setup. So that is easy. And then the saplings, you can either craft it, right? So you get the saplings that way, or you get them from the spoils bags. So you need a little bit of this wood, and you need a lot of these gems as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab some of those. Have all these weapons and stuff, just so I can enchant things really quickly. Mainly the thing this mod is used for is for like an enchanting system, as well as like a upgradable furnace. Those are kind of like the 2 main things it's used for. So one of the main things you're going to need is one of these upgrade tomes. So we will have to go ahead and make that. I think you get those in the loot bag as well. I can't remember. I was getting a bunch of them from somewhere, but I can't remember. Might have been the loot bags, or the spoil bags, I should say. But you're going to go ahead and pop that in there. It has some stats on it there, right? So it's tier 0, 0, 2. Then it has force points, and next tier, 96. So you kind of have to level this thing up. It goes from tier 1. We need to get to tier 6 to be able to do our actual time torches. But to get to that, we need to do, see here it says tier 0 to 0, 2. 2 different enchants, right? And then we have to get 100 points as well. So the way you kind of do that, and the way you see the book as well, is once you have the tome in here, this little button lights up. Click on that over there, and you have these tier infusions. So there's only 2 for this tier, for tier 0. There's one for damage, which is basically like, it's either, if you're used on a bow, it's like power. If you use it on a sword, it's like sharpness. Use it on armor, it makes your punches stronger. But it's an enchantment that you can put on different things, right? And each time you do that, you get 1 of the 0, 2, right? So right here, the tier number. And then you get 25 points of the force points as well, which we have to get up to 96 to get to the next level, right? So effectively, if you want to get up to the next tier here, you'd grab some of these claws. You get these from bats. They're actually pretty high drop rate, I believe. Yeah, 0, 1, 50% chance, so not too bad there. And then you want some of these nuggets as well. So go ahead and grab that. I'm just going to grab like 4 swords. Here you go. I'm going to pop that in there. Put this in here. Oh, we need to give this power as well. So I'll go ahead and put a point on it. There you go. Get some power over there. Go ahead and put a bat wing in. And then I'll go ahead and put a sword in as well. And this is lit up. Just hit start infusion. There you go. You have sharpness 1. But you look at this now. It says 1 of 2. Now, if I was going to do another bat wing, like this, put that there on another sword, that 1 of 2 does not go up. You have to do every kind of enchant or every craft for every level of the infusion, right? So you have to completely complete everything to move on to the next tier. So if I want to get to the next tier now, actually I have to do this one. That'll take us to 2 of 2, but we still don't have enough points because we only get 25 points per craft. So there's like 2 things going on, basically. I just wanted to make sure everyone fully understood that. There you go. And now we should be at tier 1. We actually unlocked our little advancement there, which basically means we go to the book now and see our tier 1 infusions. They're actually unlocked. So we have 3 new ones to do. So we have to do heat. This one on tools apparently smelts. On armor, increases force punch damage by half a heart per item. So I guess it increases your punch as well. And this one here will be speed for armor, right? Fly faster arrows. Yeah, it has different effects. You can come in here to kind of read everything that it does. And is pretty neat in that regards. Lumberjack's not a bad one. You put on an axe. This one's good early on. It's like a felling mud. So it cuts down the entire tree if you cut the bottom log, right? But anyway, that's kind of how that works here. A lot of the stuff, too, I'll be just straight throwing away. We don't really need it. I'm only going to do the first 2 tiers with you. Then I'm going to probably go ahead and do the rest by myself. Because it's very straightforward once you understand how the actual tome works, right? So we need that. Then we need some of these. And then I need a wood, right? That's good. Then we'll need a axe. The heat can go on... What could heat go on? I forget what heat went on. Heat can go on tools or armor. So we'll just put on a piece of armor here. And then the speed can go on armor as well. Let's go ahead and grab that. So put the axe in here. Give this. There you go. That'll give us our lumberjack. That'll handle that one. This one can be the heat. Go ahead and pop you out. Fantastic. And then lastly, we'd want to go ahead and do this one with the sugar. And this one will be your speed. I think you can add multiple levels too, but I forget how it works. If I put this in here, like put in my force boots, can I put in multiple sugars? No, it won't work. I forget how this works. Maybe it needs to be full? Yeah, I forget how this works. You used to be able to put on multiple levels of enchants. Can I put on different ones? Well, like that works. Okay. Yeah, so I'll take 2 different enchants, but it's not letting me do multiple levels. Speed. Oh, that did not use the golden power source. Yeah, so I'm not sure how that works anymore. You used to be able to put on... See, the reason it has all these 8 slots is because you used to be able to do multiple levels of different enchants, and you used to be able to fill up all 8 slots. Maybe I'm missing something? Maybe I'll see it in a future thing here, right? Future tier of the book. Anyway, we got this here, the upgrade tome. It's up to tier 2, but now we have 9 crafts we have to do at this tier. This is the most busy tier, I think. Oh, actually, we can't do that. Most busy tier, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one by myself here. But we have a whole bunch of different ones we have to do now. Get things like rainbow, shears brand of color when you shear a actual sheep. Then you have your luck, which is your fortune. You have grinding, that's for the furnace. You put that in there, it makes it so good to do ore doubling. There's a freezing one. I think that works on the bow and also the furnace. Actually, if you go to the core here on the freezing one, it has some weird... I'm just curious what items we can get from it. Blaze and blaze powder. Anything that's actually useful? No, not too useful at all, to be honest. I guess early on a pack wouldn't be too bad. That's an easy way to make obsidian in some packs, actually. That's not too bad. But for the most part, nothing really useful. That's not bad there. A way of getting stone, I guess, with freezing. That's pretty neat. But like I said, a lot of the stuff is not going to be useful, especially at this point, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and do a lot of it. Also, there's the backpack. You actually go ahead and upgrade this backpack as well, right? So you go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and put that right there. And there you go. You have an upgraded backpack, and that'll increase the slots. And you have to do that a bunch of times as well. Get the max amount of slots. I think the top one has like 40 slots. I think. 16, 24, maybe it's 32. No, it's 40. Let's get the top tier there. But you can't do it until tier 5. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and finish these off. We'll come back with our time torch. Maybe I'll make a bunch of the time torches to see if I can actually do anything with them. But yeah, I'll just be gathering up points and doing all the crafts here, right? One extra thing I should go ahead and mention here is I went ahead and made this experience tome because it's needed for one of the recipes here for the tier 2s. You can put experience inside it, right? So right now it has 333. If I right click, it takes a little bit more, right? And depending on how much experience you have in here, it decides how many of these you can make, right? You can actually make these upgrade cores, which is something I need. I need like 4 or 5 of these, so just wanted to make sure people knew how that was made. And yeah, the more experience you have in there, the more you can craft. So just a little, quick little tidbit. So I've gone ahead and got us a bunch of those time torches. We actually have 12 of them done, which is not too bad. And I just want to go ahead and test them out. So I'm doing some extra ones as well. We just do a few extra to see if they're actually worth anything in bulk, right? I guess around a single furnace is what we'll try, right? To see if they actually speed things up. I think 15 is good enough. Let's go ahead, do that. Do this here, drop that off. I did all the enchants on the way too. And the only ones that I found interesting were a couple actually. Found this one here, wing. This one's not too bad. It's actually nighttime, it is too. But the wing one just kind of launches you in the air. Be really nice early on in the pack to just move around. It's actually not bad at all. This mod is in another mod pack where I have to do a lot of early exploration. Let me go ahead and try this one out. So it's actually not too bad. The force pack is not too bad. It's just a pretty good size there. So 40 slots. That is the, yeah, 40 slots, right? And then I found this one. You can do healing. So it actually heals you. It has durability. You can only use it so many times, but it heals you. And this one here is pretty cool too. So you can actually like bind it to a spot, right? There you go. And that will just teleport me back to that spot. So yeah, again, early exploration packs be very useful as well. The experience stone is really useful too. It's max int experience storage. So yeah, I was able to store all my experience in there. I wish I knew about this early on because it would say a really easy way to store all your experience. I probably would have used it, but not too bad at all. I guess we learned for the future. I'm going to go ahead and try out some furnaces here though. Let's go ahead grab, I guess one furnace, what I want to try out. Go ahead, grab you. Then we'll want some coal as well. And see if this actually speeds this up at all. Is it actually going to be noticeable? Because like I said, it's not very much. Go ahead, do you. Go ahead and throw some torches around it, I guess. Then we'll have to find something to smelt here. So yeah, 15, that would add, what's that, 45 ticks, I guess, per second. So it might be noticeable at this point. Anyway, that is good there. Then we can just go ahead and grab something we can smelt here. I'll grab some of this wood. Oh, I have some right there, the force logs, because we can smelt that down. Is that noticeable? Is that even working? Actually, I don't even think that's working. Wait, really? It's supposed to add 3 ticks per second. That doesn't feel like it adds anything. It's supposed to work on crops too. Let's try it on crops real quick. Let's go ahead, do this. There you go. We would need, what do we need here? We need this. So get you out of here. Then we'll want a bucket of water and a hoe. So let's go ahead and get a bucket of water here and see if we could get this one done. There you go. I might not even have a hoe on me. Let's go ahead and grab one. Sweet. And try this out because that didn't feel like it was working at all. Although I guess it would be, should have been doubling its speed though. Like that should be noticeable, right? Double speed should be noticeable. But anyway, we'll try it here in a second. I think it's a 4-block range from the torch as well. So it's not like crazy range. But it should be more than enough to encompass this area, I would think anyway. So if I did that, can we actually see some like tick updates with crops? Let's go grab some seeds, I guess. Doesn't matter what kind. Let's try wheat and see if this is actually accelerating anything. That instantly grew. Oh yeah, that is working on the crops. Yes, okay. So it is working on crops. It did not seem to work on that machine at all. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, no. This might not be working. Let me test one more thing here. Totally forgot about my bottle. Bone mealer. Yeah. Well, we got to keep this truthful. Let's go ahead and break you. There you go. Try this one more time. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and head to the moon. So what we're going to do is go ahead and make ourselves another shape card here. We want, I guess, this puppy, right? And we go ahead and turn that into a silk touch, because why not? Go ahead and grab the silk touch variant. Got myself a filter here as well. Have to set the filter. I'm going to go ahead and infuse our builder too, actually. My other builder is actually on the moon, but anyway. The infuser is going to make it so it works more efficiently and faster, right? So we just go ahead and put that there. Then we grab the dimensional shards, right? Go ahead and grab them. We only have 150k, so we have to worry about that. Don't think it takes very much to actually do this, although it is pretty slow. So we should be able to speed that up, hopefully. Do another stack. I forget how many they actually take. Hurry up and fill that up. It's quite a bit. Oh, it's at 100%. There you go. So that should be max infusion. So like I said, that'll make it faster, right? So fusing bonus, reduce power consumption, and increase speed. So I just want to have that max speed. Might as well set the filter as well, like I said. So the filter, we'll go ahead and do that now because it'll just save us time later. So we want forge-ores. And we might as well set it to a couple things here. That's actually one right there, I think. Calorite. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Then there'll also be 4 doors, and we'd want dash just in case it's there. I can't remember if it's on the other planets, but I don't think it is. And then there'll be one for Ostrom, so that'll be the third one. There'll be one more for the ice itself, but don't want to do that until we get to the other, I guess the right planet, because otherwise I think it pulls all the kinds of ice, right? So there's stuff on the moon and stuff like that, right? So from different planets. So I don't want to add that tag now. But that should be all the tags we need for the builder there, and that should handle that. We do not want to filter modules, so we'll pull that one out. So that is good. Probably go ahead and get rid of the shards as well, because we don't really need them as well. Go ahead and do that. And then we need to go ahead and make our rocket here. So I have the fins in here. I've actually gone ahead and crafted up all the fins and stuff that we need here. Should pull these out as well. This was everything we need for our other rockets as we move forward. Go ahead and drop that off. Want to go ahead and grab our dash. A good amount of it anyway. Then we're going to want a squeezer, because it has a very high multiplication kind of rate on it. And it's going to make it, I guess, very easy to do. We don't really need much, basically. You'll see here. We don't really need much of any of those, for that matter, to be able to make your next rocket. Well, I'll just pop this on top of here, I guess. Let's do that. There you go. And then you just put the dash in here. And I think it's in here, right? I thought it was in this. Wasn't it the squeezer that could process this? Maybe it's the actual ores. Wait a second. Am I completely wrong? Dash. Maybe it has to be... Okay, it has to be the raw ores. We'll do that with the other ones, because that's what we'll be getting. But these are ones, I guess, we'll just smelt down, because we didn't use Silk Touch when we first did this, right? And we'll go ahead and drop that off in there. Go ahead and drop you off. Drop you and you. Brought a Mega Torch too, so we don't have to deal with mobs, because some of the planets actually have some mobs on them. Anyway, that is fine there. And then we just go ahead and grab one of those hammers. We could go ahead and use our multi-servo press to do this, but we just go ahead and grab some of the plates like this. I think we only need like 13, if I actually counted it right. So that is good. That should be fine. Get all that extra dash, way more than we need. Drop it all off in there, and then we have to make our tier 2 rocket, right? So we need 6 of the blocks, and then we need to go ahead and make the tanks. So we need 2 of them, and then we'll need the actual engine as well. There you go. We have everything we need to actually make our rocket here. So just need to kind of get it in here, all built up. And we get to the next planet, I think we'd actually make a better set of armor too, so we'll be able to hold more oxygen as well. So I don't know why that table's so loud. Every time I crack one of these, I have to go ahead and mute it in the video. Anyway, not mute it, but lower the sound. So I think we got everything, right? So we have this, we have that, we have you. We are good. Do I want to bring a teleport? We should probably bring some kind of teleport with us. Maybe I'll go ahead and grab a receiver and I guess a receiver point. Just a receiver to point is all we need, right? So go to receive. See if we could actually grab one. Just so, yeah, we come home and then go back to that planet if we need to. Probably make one for each trip, actually. That and then, I guess, one more point. Not that we won't be able to access our inventory when we're there, but we should be good either way. So that should be everything we need. So let's actually go ahead and head over to here. This area looks way different now with the shading changes. Like it get totally lit up and stuff. And the shading's all weird. I have no idea what's going on with the shading. Anyway, let's go ahead and put on our oxygen suit. So we got our space suit here. So we're good. And I was going to take my other rockets and put them on these other platforms as well. So we're going to end up with 4 of them. So I'll probably put this one right here. There you go. Go ahead and pump down our new one. So we've got our tier 2. Go ahead and put you right there. Then we need to grab some fuel here. Sweet. Let's go ahead and fill this puppy up. I think I got a bunch more in my bag too. So just in case we are good. And I think we have everything we need and we're good to go. Chest. Make sure I have a chest here. Again, I keep forgetting we can access our inventory either way, but just to make sure we do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and blast off, hopefully. Am I looking the right way? I never remember. This should be it here, right? There we go. I can actually see my face. So there you go. We are flying off to a new planet. This one's going to be Mars. So we're going to go to Mars first. Then I forget after that. I think you can go to either Venus or Mercury. But we got Mars first. That's going to be the one. I think it's going to have the... Is it Calorite? Can't remember. We'll find out. No, it's Ostrom. Once we have Ostrom, we make our spacesuit. Then we'll be able to make our tier 3 rocket. Then we got to go to one of those other planets, so Mercury or Venus. Then we'll get our Calorite. Then finally, the planet with the actual ice shards that we need here. Anyway, we just go straight Mars now. Go to, I guess, Mars. There you go. Go ahead and land on this puppy. And hopefully it's not nighttime. That way we don't have to worry about mobs. But anyway, there are mobs on this one. There's like little Martian lizard guys. Little duders. that can be a problem. I should go ahead and turn this on too so I could actually see our height, because that could be bad otherwise. Go ahead and slow ourselves down. Oh, I also found out you don't actually have to break the space pod either to get the rocket out. So when you're here, right, you can actually go ahead and leave the pod there if you want to. Just go inside, just take the rocket out. And it stays there. It's not neat. Did not know about that at all. Anyway, we only have so much oxygen, so let's not fool around. Let's go ahead and grab you. Go ahead and grab our filter. Pop you in there. Oh, so yeah, filter in here. Do your thing. Then we want our shape card. You want to set this up to a large size, so let's go 512. They made it so you could go bigger on the heights now too. It must be because the update with Minecraft, I guess. Not that it matters too much. We want to make sure that's solid. And we got our filter set. It does need power. So let's go ahead and give this puppy power real quick. Sweet. Let's bypass limit on that too. And we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and get a chest on top. Go ahead and grab a lever. And see how this goes. You gonna find anything? I may speed this up actually. There we go. Wait, I thought I put Silk Touch on this. Oh, I didn't actually grab a Silk Touch one. So I guess we're not going to be doing the ore doubling with the squeezer at all, just because I'm derp. But you can see how fast we get it anyway, right? So it doesn't even matter. But anyway, just wanted to show you that you can double it. And if you want to mine for this, you could, effectively. Because you can, if you actually get Silk Touch, you can actually get the ores. It's way more efficient, right? But at the same time, it really doesn't matter. That's effectively all we needed. That's all we did for the planet. So I don't actually think we're going to stay here. Like, I don't see a reason to actually stick around at all. But there is a structure on this one, but I don't think there's much on this one. Curious what this is, though. That's snow. There's actually snow biomes here? That's weird. Big, deep cave system, too. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and head home. Actually, I don't even think I'm going to set up, now I see it, I'm not even going to set up my matter receiver. Because I don't see a reason to come back. We don't even need much. Do we? No, we don't. Also, I'm curious. This thing. This has the... Yeah, does this work? No, it does not work. So we'll have to actually use our teleporter here, right? So let's use our advanced charger. Should be able to use that. And actually go home and make our next rocket, right? And we got another rocket. Just like that. Look at that. We're just speed running Ad Astra. Just like that. Anyway, go ahead and put you in place. You in place. And I guess you there. Got a tank, and maybe an engine. And that's good. Wait, what do I have wrong? Why you give me crafty button? What did I do wrong here? So I've gone ahead and made the next level of the spacesuit here. This one can apparently hold double the oxygen. So instead of just 1,000, it's 2,000. So we need to go ahead and throw it in here. Oh, not there. Go ahead and pop it over here, right? There you go. Actually has 2,000, which is not too bad at all. And we just need to go ahead and get that equipped up, right? There you go. And maybe a helmet as well. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Not too bad. We actually look pretty cool. There you go. Like that. And we're all ready with our rocket. Already went ahead and threw it down. This is going to be the new place for this one. It's going to sit there, right? We need to go ahead and grab some more fuel here. There is a point where you can make better fuel, too. You can get, like, cryo fuel, I think. And you can use that to fly for cheaper, basically. Why did it not take that? Okay, I was a little confused. We wouldn't have been able to take off there. But we're good there. We got our oxygen. Again, we have our builder. And, yeah, we need to pick our planet here. So I haven't really decided which one I'm going to go to. We'll pick whichever one, I guess I pick when I get up there. It's going to be random. I might go to Mercury. I don't know. Maybe Venus. Let's go to Mercury. It sounds really hot. Let's go Mercury. There you go. Also, you can build a space station around any of these planets, but you have to have these required materials here. So you need dash steel, iron, and then dash plates, right? But we just want to go straight to Mercury. So do that. Hopefully there's no weird atmospheric stuff. I never even thought of that. I don't think there's like heat or like acid rain or anything. I think we're good. We'll see how that works out. I should look at our height too, because otherwise we could have a bad hair day. Okay, I thought I was going to crash there for a second. Could you like land into lava in this one? That would be really nasty. There you go. So yeah, here we are. We're on Mercury. So not too bad. You can see we got spawns here. They look like just they're magma cubes or something. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw them down. Go ahead and head inside, grab a rocket, just to make sure we have it here. Then I guess we'll just go ahead and throw down our builder right away. There's no point really dragging this out. Go ahead and grab you. Do this here. And then our lever. Sweet. And then I got a point. And get this one done as well. He's come to attack. We're being attacked by aliens here. That there. Sweet. Deal with you. And then turn this on. What do you mean not enough power? There's definitely enough power. Did I turn on bypass? Make sure bypass is on. Then we'll just go ahead and just speed this one up. There you go. And hopefully it doesn't take too long. You gonna find stuff? I don't know how rare this stuff is. I guess we'll find out here. It is on this planet, right? I hope it's on this planet. It says in the book it is. Is it Venus only? I swear it said in the book. Are you serious? Do I have to go and fly the Venus instead? Like, I'll show you. Come down here. Go to overpowered. No, go to the stars, right? Right here. Yeah, reach Mercury or Venus. Spacesuit is just chock full of barren wastelands. Oh, sorry. Space is just chock full of barren wastelands. Mercury and Venus are two more examples. Due to the proximity to the sun, into the right spacesuit is required to not burn up. Both planets also have calorite. They lied to me. So let's try this again with Venus. There you go. So yeah, there is no Mercury ore at all. So unless Mercury has the Venus ore in very rare amounts, it's really... the book lied to me. It straight lied to me. I thought I could go to either. So as such, I was going to go to, well, either. Let's go ahead and slow this down so we don't crash the ground and burn up. There you go. Looks good. And we're great. Okay, so can it work here? Also, this one looks cool. At least during the daytime. I like this planet. This would be a cool one for a mod pack, actually. Anyway, let's go ahead and do... I don't know why no one's really taken this mod. It must be hard to work with the dimensions or something. No one's taken this mod and started you off on one of these planets here. Also, one thing I didn't read either is that you have to have the suit. I thought it was optional. You actually have to have the suit or you get burned up, it says. So, yeah. Although, I believed it about the ores as well. Anyway, there you go. Go ahead and turn off our bypass. And we should be able to throw a lever on. And hopefully this time, we actually see what we want. Let's go ahead and give it a speed up. Like I shouldn't have the filters wrong. The filters should be right. There we go. We're actually getting the raw calorite this time. No problem at all whatsoever. And that should handle that. Cool. So unless the Mercury one is labeled something really weird, and I'm not seeing it though. Like I searched Mercury, I don't see anything kind of special there at all. Yeah, I'm not sure where you would get the calorite on that planet. So we're going ahead and crafted up the last rocket. So we have our tier 4, and I made this here. It's a jet suit. So this is the jet suit from the Ad Astra mod. It lets you fly around like your Iron Man. It's actually pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take this off our bar here and kind of switch our perspective. If I hold control and then kind of fly here, kind of lean forward, and we're flying around like we're straight up Iron Man. Pretty neat, pretty cool. Not very good flight, mind you, but it's just neat all around, right? So it's just really cool. Has that jetpack kind of flight where you kind of fall down really fast and go up slow, but pretty cool either way. Thought I'd just show it real quick because it is pretty neat and pretty rad. I need to get our flight back on us though, a regular flight. You also get another bar there to show how much it is charged with power. So yeah, that is the thing as well. But I'd much rather have creative flight, mind you. So we are good there. This rocket, we just need to go ahead and throw down just like all the rest. And then we need to fill this up with oxygen, I guess, as well. This one holds 4,000. That's what it is. So it holds a lot. Let's go ahead and grab you. Go ahead and put you into here. Good enough. Let's go ahead and equip that. Is that 4? Yeah, it is 4,000. For a second, I thought I said 5. But this will be our last trip here. So let's actually go ahead and grab you. Go ahead and head inside. Give this one 3 buckets. And fly off to the last planet. So, yeah, we're almost done. We're almost finished. We'll have our last creatives here in a second. I'm really pumped for that World Shaper. I've never really fooled around with that thing. But it should be pretty neat either way. And this thing is massive. This rocket is giant. It's really cool. I like this thing. This mod is so good. I just wish the planets weren't so boring. Like the planets, I'll straight up admit, they're boring. They're just boring planets. Even kind of hints at that when you're reading the quest line inside the quest book. It's just like another planet with nothing on it. So to get to where we need to go is go to a different solar system. So we need this Proxima Cent, and then we're going to go over to Glacio. Go ahead and hunt that down. Then we're just going to go on the planet here. I don't think we even need oxygen on this planet, but don't quote me on that. I don't think we do. Anyway, go ahead and change that. Let's go ahead and change you. See how we're doing here. See if we can actually get landed without blowing up. Although, I haven't been blowing myself up very much in this pack. I've definitely done that in the past, though. But this one is a ice planet. I'll have to slow that down pretty quick. Got some little space rams there. Probably doing space rammy things. And we'll have to get out of that view as well. Are these guys aggressive by default? No, they're not. That's cool. I wonder if you can shear them. Not too worried about that. But yeah, this is the last planet right here. Just need to go ahead and set up our builder, right? So let's go ahead and do that. have to add that to the filter now. So we want to go to here, go to add tags, go to forge, and then we'd want ores, then we'd want, it's ores, there you go. Then ice, right? Yeah, ice shard. Should be able to grab that one now, pop that in there, and then a lever, and then a chest, and then a point. And we are pretty much good to go. To grab our last component to be done this pack. Now I'm going to have to wait around on this one a little longer, though we have tons of oxygen this time. Like I said, I don't think we need oxygen here. Yeah, we don't even need oxygen here at all. We're actually fine. Good, turn that on. And I'm probably going to be wasting a lot of my time in the bottle here to get this done. Because really, like I said, we only need 1,000 of these to be done. Oh no, turn that off. This is one where I need to have Silk Touch. So this Planet at Night looks really good. Look at that. That looks so sick. That looks really rad. I really like that. Not too bad at all. Really awesome. I did go ahead and get the proper garden here too. Oh, apparently we're done. We're done too. I just got done speeding it up. So apparently we have all of our actual ore here. But yeah, I had the wrong card. Just needed the shape card, Silk Quarry. Once you have that in there, you're good to go. Also, I had my filter. I don't know when I did this, but I had the filter on the wrong setting too. Had it on blacklist instead of whitelist. Yeah, you need to have it on whitelist. So anyway, that is good there. And just work it out. Looks like we're done either way. So we can go ahead and actually submit that, right? Go ahead and submit this one here. Go ahead and submit you. Are you done? There you go. And do I have my torches on me? No, we'll just go ahead and head home either way. I was connecting this with several points as well, so it could keep up with it as well. So I had them all on power surge, as well as I guess the bypass limit as well, just so I could feed it a little better. Either way, we are good. And then I guess we come in here and hunt down our torches. Actually, they should actually be in our system, I think. Let's go ahead and see if our torches are in here. If so, we are pretty much done. Let's go ahead and grab you. Go ahead and grab you. Submit that. There we go. We actually have our creative world shaper. So that is rad. So I want to try this thing out right away. So this thing here, not sure exactly how it works, but handy tool for creating landscapes and terrain features. Control for controls and shift for summary. Okay, there you go. I think we can add a block into this. So if I went in here and I grab diamond blocks, of course. Good, grab you. And I think we can put that in here somehow. How do we put that in there? So you can set the shape. You can set the radius. How high can you go? 10? Or do you do this? No, how do I access the inventory to put it in there? Like, I think we can actually, like, duplicate blocks. Left click a block to set material. Okay, let's go ahead and put that down. So is it set? Oh, it is. It has a little icon there. Okay. Let's actually change the shape, too. I don't want a sphere. Go ahead, shift right click. No, it was shift right click. Yeah, there you go. And we go set that to cuboid. Oh, we can set the height and stuff too. You know what? Let's do a, how big can we go? Oh, we go massive. Let's do a 25 by 25 by 25. There you go. And then if I come back here and just right click, I think I'm inside the diamond blocks. This went horribly wrong. So yeah, this thing will just let you creatively place blocks, basically. So I just placed a 25 by 25 by 25 of diamonds on my island. Isn't that crazy? That's insane. So you can basically duplicate any block you want, I think, right? So I don't know if it works on everything. Like, I don't know. Maybe bad things would happen if I do this, but I like trying bad things. Well, oh, it won't let me use that block, thankfully. Okay. It won't let me choose a lot, actually. Let me choose these. Oh, no, it didn't change. So you can't use machines, thankfully, because that could have got very messy very quick. But, yeah, you just place massive shapes of blocks all over the world of any block that this is like normal block state form, which is pretty cool. Probably won't work on entities and machines and stuff like that, right? So really cool all around. That's actually super rad. That is super rad. And, yeah, that is one of the big rewards in this. That's actually probably the biggest reward. With that, we only have two last things to submit, and one of those is going to be the singularity. So let's go ahead and submit that right there. Then all we really need is the antimatter, I believe. So let's go ahead and grab that one. And if so, we are done this quest line. And the pack, for that matter. There you go. Congratulations on completing the final challenge of the mod pack. We hope your journey through the skies has been filled with excitement and wonder. We look forward to seeing you again in the future, FTB team. I want to thank the FTB team for this mod pack. It's been great. It was fun. It was really good. I loved having the beta, getting to try it out early. Can't wait for the next one. Hopefully it won't be too long. Because I definitely enjoy the packs. They're just well polished these days. This really good polished pack. So really awesome there. And outside of that, we got a cheaty storage disk here too, and a 1,000 experience. So not too bad. And all we're really going to do with that, I guess, is pop that into here. Is what's going to happen, right? There you go. We have infinite storage, basically, right? It doesn't even have a number anymore, does it? That's so funny. It just erases the number. It doesn't even have a number. It just take infinite. So that's awesome. It's probably maxed in. I wouldn't push it past that, but yeah, not too bad at all. We've finished the pack. We finished yet another pack, which is really cool. So yeah, what do we do now? Well, we're going to start a new pack, probably starting tomorrow, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end this series here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the, well, next series. Later.